guys, it's Richard Lee Zhu. So I just got back from a Worlds 2023 Grand Finals watch party. It was super hype. I was rooting for T1, Faker in T1. They 3-0 stomped. Oh, spoilers. They 3-0 stomped. So I'm just here now to finish my Maplestory dailies on the new Reboot Hyperion server. Just gonna stay on for a little while, do the dailies. There's a lot of questing that I need to do. I stopped it to go watch the finals, and yeah, super hype. Down to discuss with anyone, dude. I'm so hyped about it. Yeah, and then time to min-max some Maplestory. So I'm in the process of opening 500 nodes. So let's see, matrix points. Let's do that. So oh, node crap. No. Wait. Disassemble? Disassemble. Ah, yes. Okay, so let's disassemble all of these. The temporary ones. Let's extract those. And then now let's filter for the ones that I want. So I want Quad Star, I want Showdown, and I want Assassin's Mark. And out of all of these, I still only have this one, so that's really unlucky. My friend said this UI was better, so let's enhance this one. Let's enhance this one. Let's enhance this one. Just deduping some of these. Let's lock this one and enhance it. Let's lock this one and enhance it. Dude, I still don't have a decent holy symbol. Holy moly. Wait. Oh, I've locked two. Let's unlock one and let's enhance this one. Let's lock this one. Enhance this one. Oh no, I do have these. Okay. God bless. Let's lock this. Enhance it. Okay, this one I need to equip. Okay. And I only have one shadow arm. I need this. Not right now. Let's enhance this one. Venom Burst. Dude, honestly, I don't need Venom Burst right now. Last Resort's very good. Throw Blasting, yeah, this one's really good. And that's it for now. Yeah, because I don't have my perfect tri-nodes yet. Okay, let's go back here. But yeah, T1 just Faker won his 4th World Championship. Super hype. It was a massive stomp. Like the first game, I feel like T1 didn't play that well, but they won everything. They're just better. So it was great to see. I'm a massive T1 fan. I probably only watch when T1 is playing nowadays, and I hope they stay together, and I hope they win more, maybe back to back. I hope Faker doesn't retire, but I want him to retire on top, so I don't know. But yeah, I don't want him to retire. I feel like him retiring would be so bad for League of Legends, like for League of Legends esports. So, oh, what? It's the map I'm currently on. Dude, I hate all these cutscenes, man. And I still haven't done Monster Park yet. Drone Park. And my pet. Yeah, it's 4 AM, so it's pretty late here. Just gonna finish up these quests and stuff, do everything that I need to do, and then go to sleep. Oh, I think this is the last rune I need. Yep. I feel like everyone's a T1 fan, or like most people are T1 fans. Like, that's why they always get the fan vote and everything, and it's because of Faker. Okay, the quest is to kill 100, shouldn't be that hard. Bounty Hunter's Portal, so this one doesn't need a EXP. So let's go. So I'm killing all of them because there's actually a monster collection for the big fat bald one. The big vulture. There's monster collection for it, so until I get that on this brand new account, I'm going to kill all of those. Even though I think it gives slightly less EXP. Another cutscene. Stupid cutscenes. And then after this, I have to do the Choo Choo Island and probably the Yum Yum Island as well. It's okay, I have a Hyper Teleport Rock, so it should be... It's easier to do it now than to do it later, I guess. Oh, hello. Who's here? Welcome to the stream. Just cooling down from the League of Legends World Finals. So yeah, watch the finals, and then there's some more stuff that I need to do on my new character. So have to do that. It's like a chore, man. Why do I even play this game? But yeah. 4 AM over here, just watch the finals. Dude, it was wild. It was great. It was like a 3-0 stomp, but that's probably the most happy I'll ever be with a 3-0 stomp. Faker won his 4th World Championship. No one else has even won 3. Only one other player has won 2 who's not part of the T1 org. So, and that's Barrel. and T1 almost stopped that last year. Ugh. Don't talk to me about last year. I almost went to that live because it was in the U.S. It was in Chase Center, right next to the Silicon Valley. So basically, I had tickets for that, or I bought. So when the semifinal was happening, the semifinal match of T1 versus JDG, after like right as T1 was winning, I just bought the tickets because I felt like because T1's so popular, I thought the prices were going to go up. So then I bought it, and then they did indeed go up, and then I was able to flip it for a pretty penny. And yeah, because T1 ultimately lost in 5 games, I was really glad that I did not go. Yeah, do you have any questions about the league final or software engineering or machine learning? Feel free to ask it in the chat. Love interacting with the audience. Oh, you know what? It's late, but there should be my daily chess puzzles should have come out because so let's try it. Let's try the daily chess puzzles. Dude, I hate how wait, yeah, I hate how it moves so fast. And then here, nope. And then here, nope. Oh my lord. And here, nope. Nope. And then here, nope. Alright, this is already scuffed. Oh my goodness, that just wins a knight. Okay, now it's not all obvious like checkmates and stuff. Nice. This forks the 2 rooks. I guess. Dude, I'm really bad at chess, by the way. But probably here, yeah? Nope. Not at all. Nope. I guess I need to move this. Oh, it was? Okay. Oh my goodness. The maiden 2, ugh. Back to Maplestory. Dude, I shouldn't have done that while I was so tired, man. Ugh. Also setting the expectation. Some days it just gives me really easy puzzles. I don't know why. Some days it gives me hard puzzles. Or like, yeah, I don't know. Like, yesterday I think it just gave me 3 maiden 1. Dang, I guess you weren't a fan of chess, huh? Oh yeah, I also haven't even done the dailies yet for this. I haven't even done the Vanishing Journey daily because after I get Choo Choo, I have to do fewer Vanishing Journey. And also, once I get Reverse City, I think it increases the number of things I can get, so. Actually, I realize if I'm going to be doing that, I need to something I can get from the shop. This shop, and then the growth. First of all, I can get these, but maybe not right now. So I can get 15 of these? No way. Okay, so I can just get a bunch. Get 5 to start out with. Well, let's get 4 to start out with. That was what, 32 extra slots just now? That's pretty good. And then go to M top floor. Oh. Oh, the bottom right portal in Tower 1. Oh. There's another cutscene. Gosh darn it. I hate all these cutscenes. What is this, like Facebook? I used to work there. Oh, dude, you know something I'm pretty excited about? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I wish like in a monster park run they could show you the mobs on the minimap. Probably at least 3 rounds of this. Filter for the other one. Let's see, so it's going to be Dark Flare, Sun Raid, and Death Star. Dark Flare, Sun Raid, Death Star. I have all 3 of the perfect ones. Great. Lock, lock, lock. I think enhance. 15. Have 1 out of the 3 for the other one. I have all 3 for the other one, but only 1 for the one that I want. This quest line almost done. Holy moly. And the Choo Choo one is just as long, if not longer. Holy moly. tired. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys this. So actually for my pick'ems for the crystal wall, I'm actually top 5%. I mean, I'm even top 5,000. Rank 1226 all the way over here. And then for my regular pick'ems, I'm top 5%. I would have been outside of top 5,000 even if my semifinals was correct. So I actually kind of wanted to pick Weibo, but I picked Billy because that's what my friend told me to do. Even though I wanted Weibo because I thought it would be easier for T1 in the finals. So. But yeah, I guess I'll be getting the skin. So that's exciting. Okay, finished. I think finally finished this daily. I mean, not the daily, but finally finishing up this quest line. Okay, it's done. It's freaking done. Oh no, it's not done yet. Okay, what do I want to check? Alright, I want to check my honor EXP. So I have 330k. I don't know how good that is. I think I have 2 million on my main. Temple of Time, Expedition Research. Okay. So now I can use the EXP. Oh, no. I have this thing. Alright. Don't I have a. Here we go. Yeah. And then now I can use the EXP coupon. Yeah, I know it's not suboptimal, but that is just the way I wanted to do it, so. Last Resort's good. And then Shadow Walker's also good. And then the slot enhancement wise. And then let's keep it like that for now. Let's figure out, let's see, this one's 30-second duration, and this one's 27 seconds right now, so let's Shadow Walker here, and the Last Resort's the lowest amount of time. Let's put it there. Let's... Right, Last Resort is... seconds. Okay, yeah, so it's 15 seconds. I set it up. Okay. Great. Now I need to figure out where to put the decent holy symbol. Up here for now. I don't know. Where's the pet food? Okay. Oh, whoops, I overfed my pet. Have to jump down, and then... So now I have to unlock the Chushu Island, and then I can... And then I have to do Monster Park as well. So tired. So for these I just hold Y. So one trick is to just put your interact key on your Y, because Y is the default for yes. Oh my goodness, more cutscenes, man. I need Sweet Hooves, presumably from Pine Deer. So there's someone there on the map already. Cutscenes. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Oh, yeah. It's Bighorn Pine Deer. punishment for bopping the most. For bopping like a bunch of mobs like this, so that's why I'm doing it. Lost 3.8%, 223 million. Oh, so it was went up to 6%, so that was like 2.2%. Not bad. From the Flyons and Angry Flyons. The Zesty main from the Angry Flyon. Now I still need to Krillias, Bird Sharks, the Catfish, and the Rye Turtles. a little afraid to turn on my heater. I'm afraid if it gets a little warm in here, then I'm gonna just fall asleep. Oh, here's the wolf fruit one. Soft souls, the unripe wolf fruit. Sorry, I didn't even see that person there. Oh. Reach. I'm kind of running out. Catfish. Okay, nice. Do I get to skip the Krillias? No, it's later. Fall asleep at the wheel here. Because of the heat. Time for the blue catfish. I have to do this rune. Yep, the turtles. Oh my goodness. Five. Not the bird sharks, right? It's the Krillias first. Do the bird shark and the patriarch bird shark. go here? I have no idea where I'm supposed to go, man. Is it at the end here? Oh, yeah, it's over here. Cutscene. Almost over, right? Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm dying over here, man. Dude, say something to keep me awake, man. I'm so tired. Do you just wake up? Oh, bye. So we don't want to start that daily yet. This thing is automatically shortened. Ooh, nice. And it's 15%. Okay, let's keep it like that for now. Okay, now I have to do Yum Yum Island. Let's open those things first. Man, I'm so tired. Decent. Oh no, I have a door. Let's try to see if I got my thing. Quad Star and Showdown. Oh my goodness. Let's try just Quad Star. No, let's do Showdown and Mark. And now we can do Yum Yum Island. I'm gonna put on the stream. The world's stream to prevent myself from falling asleep.
Just away, desperately trying to get just one kill for JDG to deny T1 from ending the game off of a single play that, let me remind you, they started 4,000 gold down against the Baron buff, being sieged on both sides with only a small window to make this play. And that's what makes Faker so great and these plays so great. He has that killer instinct, he makes the call, and the dedication and the perfect play there from all of the T1 members playing their parts.
What an excellent breakdown, and you say it there. It is so incredible for Faker, and we get a highlight like this almost every year, and has been doing it for 10 years. So maybe it should be cool to rank some of our favorite Faker moments. And let's see the tier list, because we should have some special categories, as it is our unkillable demon kid.
Those all look like good categories to me.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say the floor we're starting at is very high.
So Kobe, do you want to start with that play on ruler?
I mean, I'm so in love with this play because the comms were released. He starts calling it so early, and all of the T1 members play it so well. To me, this, like I said, could be play of the year. I'm putting that unkillable demon king straight at the top. I love this play.
I also think like context matters, right? Like this is it's stopping JDG's Golden Road. It's T1's revenge after that series when they faced each other at MSI. Like the context of this is that JDG were looking like they were in a good position to win, and that series was going to be prolonged. This essentially turned all of the momentum back in T1's favor.
Yeah, we're gonna take into account also kind of what else goes into the play. Let's pull the next one up. Let's see if anyone recognizes it. I believe it's an Orianna Shockwave, but which one?
So many of these plays,
Shockwave.
I feel like this is like a Zales test, right? Where it's like, oh, relive all of these sad KT moments, you know? So obviously this was a disaster for KT, and it was a good play from Faker. It's a great play from Faker, right? I wouldn't put it in like the insane upper echelon of his plays.
Where's it going?
I mean, I'd put a Faker playmaker. I think it's still in that same
It
way, but it
happens
doesn't
every
quite.
day.
It doesn't have the context, right? You know, it doesn't have all that oomph behind it, but I think it's still a really
And
sick
it
play.
does require, you know, a lot of the opponents to be kind of bundled up there close so you can minimize the shockwave. But it was perfect play there. Good time.
Okay, let me up the ante. When we talk about shockwaves and when we talk about kind of everything around it and how important it is, let's take a look at this next one specifically. It's also one, and I think it's one of the most famous plays in League of Legends.
Talk about comebacks.
This is one of the biggest comebacks in history.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got hurt as a KT fan. I get to get hurt as a PL fan for this one.
But I
Because
also
that was
like
absolutely insane.
KT.
Yeah, you're just getting hurt in general. But this was such a sick play. The fact you get them all hiding in a bit, you try and set that up. It's an absolutely insane moment for the T1.
And we have to give respect to Wolf for the setup. I know this always comes up. Beautiful, beautiful recon play for him to set up this Faker
Thank you
shockwave.
for that. Of course, a shout out to the support. So where do we
So
put
where
it?
are we going? Going goaded?
I mean,
I'm feeling
Yeah,
goaded.
that one-
it's
That's
crazy.
goated.
Everybody knows that play.
Yeah.
10,000 gold behind, and they make a miracle.
I think the problem is that most people know all of these, especially this one. Well, maybe if you started watching more recently, you don't know this one, but it is a 1v1 that has gone down in history the moment it was played. And it's, again, a little KT moment.
Yeah, I know. This was actually when I was like just a baby KT fan, when KT Bullets faced them.
Who's fast?
And they didn't end up making Worlds. There's a joke in the community that Ryu is still dying to this day because of how many times people watch this play over and over again. I feel like you have to put it for the special category for itself,
Shout
which
out.
is Doa's call.
Yep.
What
Sick
was
one.
that?
That's true.
Goosebumps every time I see that play. It's so insane.
Special category just for him. Next up, I wonder what we've got, if it's going to be one of those kind of tournament turnarounds or big turnarounds, or what do we
Hey, it's against KT again.
I remember this one because it's very, very old. And at the time, people were so surprised. They were like, oh my god, look at how he gets around the Cassiopeia ultimate. Faker is pretty famous for an interview after this saying, oh, it's easy. Everybody should be able to do that. But it wasn't easy at the time. I think that one being so famous too caused a lot more players to be cognizant about what is the next move that your opponent is going to do, and then preemptively be able to act for it and dodge for it. So that one to me is a play that influenced a lot of other players.
Where does it go then?
Where are we feeling?
I mean, legendary. We have a
Legendary.
spot
Okay.
open.
Let's go. There we go. Legendary.
I mean, so far what this has shown also is just that he's so influential, and not just like today filling up the stadium, of course, together with T1 and Weibo, but the fact that he's made such an impression on our sport overall in and outside of the Rift. And that's why I wanted to bring up this next play that we can rank. It's a sick one, and it's one of my absolute favorites.
Ah, I know what's coming! No way. He's a beast in game and out of game. Let's go! Perfect vein tumble.
That with the broccoli as well.
Let's go! He's a beast in game and out of game. Let's go! Perfect vein tumble.
That with the broccoli as well.
I feel like I haven't seen it anymore. Yeah, do a barrel roll.
I mean, we might have it today.
Yeah,
We'll wait and
we
see.
might
But
have
yeah, I mean, I'm putting this legendary. I think that was such a. I mean, the
It's fun.
execution. You know, defining the meta when it comes to onstage moments like this. has to just
Risking
go to
life
legend.
and limb.
Yeah. He could have hurt himself.
Oh,
Doing his own stunts also.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
And also, to be honest, we could have made a lot more of these, right? And that is the key that we're also going to get at throughout this countdown, I think, as we count down to this epic moment, possibly for T1. And I think we have another graphic, a surprise graphic. Okay. We have another replay, one that we haven't rehearsed.
Yeah, no, yeah, we can bring it up. We can bring it up because.
Oh god, you did get the confetti.
Congratulations, Sharks!
Absolute legend and always an inspiration.
Yeah,
you.
I know I've said this so much, but like you inspire me so much.
Thank
It's
you.
amazing to be on this episode.
You all inspire me every day. Kobe, you've been there for many, many years as well. Thank you so much. And then let's move on. Luckily, I wasn't the only person being emotional this week. We also saw Pastor Jin. He was crying after T1 clinched their final spot. So let's find out what this means to him today as he's standing by with you.
Pastor Jim, thank you so much for joining me today on finals day. It's an absolute honor as you represent esports in Korea. You've been following esports for such a long time, and actually this is something that transpired last week after the T1 qualified, the emotions that you felt. Talk me through what you were feeling at that moment and what it meant to see T1 make it to final.
일단 드레스 코드가 다른데 그건 이해해 주시기를 바라는 게 제가 원래는 그 파이널 턱스도를 입고 같이 인터뷰하려고 했는데 오프닝 세레머니 하기 전에 방송된다고 해가지고 이게 스포일러가 될 것 같아서 옷을 그냥 평상원이 입었으면 이해해 주시고요. 근데 그 지난 4강 경기 이후에 제가 불렀는데 이 방송으로 몰래 나갔어요. PD가 저한테 허락 받고 나간 게 아니라 PD가 본인 마음대로 그냥 방송했는데 저렇게 그냥 감정이 북받쳤던 이유는 한국에서 펼쳐지는 LCK에서 한국 팀이 4강에 한 팀도 오르면 한 팀도 못 오르면 한 팀은 4강에 진출하지 못하면 우리 LCK가 지난 1년 동안에 해봤던 것이 무시되고 평가절하되고 그리고 회되기 때문입니다. 저희가 스프링 서머 정말 잘 치렀고 아시안 게임에서도 금메달도 땄고 그리고 스위스 스테이지에서 경기를 잘 치러갔고 하지만 4강에 아무도 우리 LCK가 없다고 한다면 평가가 나빠질 수밖에 없어요. 그래서 T1이 어떻게 승리를 저희가 스프링 서머 정말 잘 치렀고 아시안 게임에서는 금메달도 땄고 그리고 스위스 스테이지에서 경기를 잘 치러갔거든요. 하지만 4강에 아무도 우리 LCK가 없다고 한다면 평가가 나빠질 수밖에 없어요. 그래서 T1이 그래서 멋지게 승리를 해줘서 지금 분위기 보시고 완전 다른 데 있습니다. 그래서 이런 분위기가 됐기 때문에 그런 분위기가 될 것 같아서 저도 막 감정에 쏟아지고 놀라게 된 것 같습니다.
It is really important to have an Oscar team finals here in Korea, both for you as an Oscar representative, but also for the Korean fans that come and watch today. When it comes to the storyline, Baker playing the finals again, his 6th final, going for his 4th title, playing for the first time in Korea actually, and Gushai also going for his 2nd title in Korea as well after he won in the first time in 2018. Tell me about all these storylines and what they mean to you.
자, 이번 T1은 여러 가지 악재가 정말 많았었거든요. 일단 페이커가 손목이 아파 그리고 페이커가 없었을 때 다른 팀원들의 성적은 1승 7패 그리고 LPL이 뭐 우승한다 이런 얘기가 지배적이고 거기에 또 젠지에게 한 번 져 그리고 KT도 떨어져 이렇게 뭐 그 디플러스가 떨어져 여러 가지 악재가 상당히 많은 가운데 그래서 많은 분들이 기대합니다 걱정이 많았는데 4강에 내 LPL이 어떻게 되나 걱정이 많았는데 거기서 마지막에 버티고 있는 팀이 바로 LCK 그리고 리그 오브 레전드의 고트 페이커가 버티고 있는 T1이 버텨서 지금까지 이 분위기를 이끌어왔습니다. 지금 한 팀의 T1이 만들어낸 이 나비 효과가 전 세계적인 최고의 뷰어식에서 정치하고 있고요. 그래서 저는 작년에 데프트의 성장의 행사가 최고라고 생각했는데 솔직히 다시 생각해보니 올해 T1의 그리고 페이커의 각성의 행사가 최고라고 생각합니다.
Thank you so much. 너무 감사합니다. And good luck on stage.
Wonderful to hear from Caster, and he's completely right. A butterfly effect, not just I think this year, but overall in the last decade of seeing T1 perform and seeing Faker perform, it's been
I'm
absolutely
just watching the
amazing.
world's
And that's of course
broadcast
why
on my other
you know
screen.
we have to give it that
And
introduction.
I'm not gonna put it up because I don't want to get copyright strike or anything like that.
Yeah, I was streaming over there, but I thought I'd come say hello.
Who let you?
I just kind of pushed my way up. I was like, oh, this guy's been on the dance before.
Okay, I get it. We've been talking about T1 so much. Maybe you'd like to speak a little bit about Weibo.
About Weibo?
Oh,
About Weibo?
What you know about Weibo?
What you know about Weibo? Oh, Weibo. Woo. Where do you want to start? Because this team's been through a lot of players.
this year, maybe.
This year was rough. Spring placement wasn't too bad. I think it was like 7th or 8th. Lost in the first round of playoffs. Came into summer, signed Weiwei over to Casa. That was pretty good because it looked like everyone was a lot more stable in the team. The solo lanes were playing a lot better. Weren't getting caught out as much. They started to play through bot side a little bit, and the Shy got a little bit more attention as well. So Weiwei just looked like the jungle meta was perfect for him. But what they did, Weibo, is they kept slotting in superstars and replacing superstars and kind of never really finding an upgrade or a rookie to build on.
And I think this is a team that has kind of struggled, as you say, to find that, but it's because so many of the players on this team are trying to find that home away from home, right? When you look towards the bottom side of the map, you're trying to see if you can find that success for guys like Crisp away from ever playing with LWX. The guy, he literally built his career from day dot with the entire way through FPX. Then you're looking at the mid lane as well. You're trying to see if you can find that success for Xiaohu away from RNG, but also then in the top side, the Shy just trying to find
The
that
Shy?
success away from Rookie. Yeah, one of your favorites, but it feels like so many of these guys are now trying to build a new home for themselves. And it looks like at the moment they've found a way to trying to get that synergy has been growing bit by bit over this.
Yeah, there was a point in time where I actually really did not think the Shy and Rookie would play. Not on the
Like
same
Sugar
team.
Canyon, you can't
Yeah,
separate it.
I also will stress, I don't know how you feel about this, Pedro,
I'm
but
ready to say this.
I also don't think we've seen as good as what this Weibo roster wants to be, right? In terms of like signing the names that are here, doing the replacements we talked about, compared to, I guess, what we know some of these players are capable of. I definitely still do not believe we've seen that.
This is a team that when they're against a very good team, they play better. They have an 80% win rate against JDG this year. They lost one game. They won spring and summer against them. The only other team that has a positive win rate against JDG, T1.
I feel like one of those is a little specious.
Yeah, I mean, they did come back from MSI. Listen, they just won MSI.
They're absolutely
Don't
amazing.
talk about the nuances. Let the numbers sit. Weibo's got this, bro. They play against someone better than like Super Saiyans. You know, the harder it is, the better they get.
Yeah, but they're trophy case though.
Yeah, I mean, Xiaohu has got us 3 nice golden trophies. We need one more silver trophy, and then we can maybe start to contest up against Faker, but you know, the Faker is still another trophy.
Yeah, he does. I mean, it's still impressive, both of them individually, but if you put them next to each other, it's not the shame Weibo knocked down because they've been doing it.
Yeah, they've been doing absolutely insane, but it is a case of, you know, for Xiaohu trying to brush off that moniker of spring. We look at the Shy, first time back at Worlds, absolutely insane to see him return to form, hopefully. And then a Crisp as well, I think we're kind of starting to see that shift, so it feels like maybe this is the time that Weibo can try and contest.
Will.
And then maybe
Will, I need some more belief in him. I'm not saying if
give me your jersey, give me your jersey.
I'm going to stand up and just show it to the world.
Security! Security!
I'm between the Weibos.
I'm staying. I'm staying. Yes, I'm staying on this. Guys,
Wait, Pedro! Wait, pass that to him. This is the Shy card.
Bye-bye! Anyways, that's enough from Weibo.
That's for you.
Cadril, let's check in with Xiaohu after their victory over BLG.
首先，关于前面的问题，就是 BP 清洁上的话，我觉得我们其实今天 BP 还是主要以下野去做的，然后上路在下面能选到好的英雄，完全是因为就是在筛选后自己的英雄池足够丰富，然后可以选出比较好的康特的效果。然后第5盘的话，因为其实对面的阵容猪妹、杰斯跟鬼汤体选择之后是非常缺伤害的，然后其实可以看到每次最后一局我们选的都是一个比较偏团战的阵容，所以我们选择一个坦克上单去打团战是非常好的选择。其实今年的话，我们队伍就是走在 BO5的生死局是非常多的，包括从夏季赛、资格赛开始，到了世界赛，就是经常会打到最后一局。
but now he's going to move over towards mid because they're nervous about a pit, but the equalizers are insane.
Elk having to pop the ulti here for the very start, now flashing away to survive, and Light goes in! Aggressively to take out the enemy AD carry. On's gonna get burned up next to Shaolin, pops the pop off defensively, and Vin's health bar's gonna drop next. The Shy leads the charge, and Shun heads right back into the base. Only he and Yagao still stand.
我在过去的世界赛当中是踢完很多次，但是我们从未在决赛相遇过。首先，我觉得我们5个选手都不是特别完美的选手，就是每个人都有各自的缺点，但是好处是就是能互相弥补对方的缺点，然后一步步走到了现在。然后我觉得我们今年5个人如果未来就是会一直的5个人看好，但是也跌跌撞撞的走到了世界赛的决赛。所以不管结果如何，我希望我们都是可以拼尽全力，不留遗憾。我的最终目标就是带着全球总决赛的奖杯回家。
And welcome back to the desk as I have the honor of being joined by Naz Adinhal, the global head of League of Legends esports, and Jeremy Lee, executive producer for League of Legends esports. How do you feel? I mean, look at this. It's hard to put into words how we feel. I think this is the best day. It's been an incredible world. It's going to be a hype show. Fans are slowly arriving. We have the stage right behind us. Jeremy, what do you think of the whole setup right now and fans gathering in the arena?
It feels like we've been preparing for this party for a long time, and it's like, oh my gosh, people are finally getting to come. So it feels great to be here.
We have a lot of exciting stuff ahead. The World Celebration, the opening ceremony, we'll touch on that a bit later. But first, as we're wrapping the 2023 year of League of Legends, we want to give you a sneak peek of what you guys can expect next year as we're going to reveal the 2024 World's Finals location page. Check it out.
Welcome to the kickoff of Worlds. They've done it! They've actually done it! This is a beatdown. Absolutely brilliant.
World's 2024 Finals will be heading to London, where we celebrate MSI this year. What is the reason for that? I'm so excited to see Europe. Right?
Yes, well, we're thrilled to bring World back to Europe in 2024. We were there for MSI, 3 whole weeks in London, Copper Box. Fans showed up, they showed out, they brought so much energy. And you know, we've never actually taken a World Final to the UK before. In fact, we actually haven't been to the UK as part of World since quarterfinals 2015. Yeah, so it is going to be next level World. After this one, of course.
So many amazing artists performed in this arena.
You know what? For our legends to take that legendary stage, it's going to be another iconic moment for the sport, and we're just thrilled to get to share that stage. O2 is the most iconic arena in Europe, maybe one of the most iconic arenas in the world, so very fitting for the best of League of Legends.
I'm really happy that we're going back to Europe next year, of course, but let's focus on the festivities that we have with us today and the new format that we get to celebrate. We mixed things up this year a bit. I think it was about time for fans that have been asking for it. What is the sentiment towards the Swiss stage, how it played out, and how it's going to shape the future of Worlds and a competitive League of Legends match?
Yeah, well, you know, we have been so thrilled with the results of Switch Stage. First, I think just thank you to all the fans. You've been giving us feedback for quite some time. We hope you love that revamped early stage of Worlds. You know, every game mattered. We saw more match variety than we've ever seen. I think those draw shows added a bit of extra drama and entertainment to every single day of Swiss. And overall, the matches were more balanced and less predictable. So we consider it a really big success. We'll certainly run it back next year. We'll look to see where we can continue to improve it. But overall, really, really excited about it.
How did you perceive it, Jeremy?
I mean, it just created so many great matches. Like, it was incredible to watch
to kick off in a few minutes, so I don't want to spoil too much about what everybody's about to
Like
see.
7 million lines.
But what I will say is that the opening ceremony is going to take us through the journey of the League of Legends player. And that's it's meant to be this exploration of the shared story that unites all of us who play League around the world, whether you're a lifelong casual or the most dedicated of pro players. So we have a bunch of surprises in store.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think people are going to be excited at what they see.
Jeremy, tell us a bit more about Heartsteel maybe, because a couple of years back we discovered KDA,
Yeah.
K-pop band
Yeah.
for League of Legends. Today we have a new one. What is specific about Heartsteel?
Well, we knew that we wanted to revisit the K-pop idea coming to Korea, but we wanted to switch it up a bit. Like, nobody does polished pop perfection like KDA does. So the Heartsteel boys are a little grittier. This is their first, song together. They've been rehearsing the last few days nonstop and causing mischief and mostly just causing mischief. But I cannot wait for everyone to see their performance. These are really talented musicians, and bringing the champions to life is something that I always love seeing. So I think this one's going to be pretty epic.
K-pop band debut is always something to be looking forward to in Korea especially, and they will be introducing also our World Finals, Weibo versus T1. I think it's an amazing matchup to look forward to. So many amazing storylines.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most when it comes to these finals?
Oh, there's so much. We just talked about the opening ceremony. I think it's going to be a ceremony befitting the caliber of teams that we're going to see on this stage. Weibo, with 2 former world champions hungry to secure their title, and of course T1, the hometown favorites and the GOAT, looking for their 4th. It's going to be amazing.
I mean, I think there's so many incredible matchups. Top lane, of course, we'll be watching. Mid lane with Faker, obviously everyone's going to be watching not. Bot lane, seeing what Keria does. Like, I don't know what's going to happen there.
We never know. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. Have an amazing finals. I'm so much looking forward to it.
Thank you.
And enjoy this one, of course. And for us, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. But first, let's check out Jat meeting with Castor Jun and Huni talking about T1 and Faker.
So I'm not on desk today, but T1 versus JDG in Korea is going to be pretty fun to watch. Ah! Good to see you again. Do you think being in Korea makes it easier or harder for T1?
한 곳에 경기를 하게 되면 당연히 T1 입장에서 어드밴티지가 있고
We're gonna try some of the player, the special on the menu. So we got owner Santi.
Carry is sold out.
Carry sold out. He's popping off.
He's too good. His body was too good.
He's too good.
What was it like playing with Faker?
Faker sees something that we don't see.
Holy crap! Faker's so good.
Middle of the night, everything keeps packed up.
I'm here with Teddy, LPL caster, here today ahead of the 2023 World Finals. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, it's my honor, and hi, Laura. Hi to all the audience who's watching this interview. This is Teddy from LPL, and it's my pleasure.
It is an honor having you today, especially because Weibo stands as the last hope for the LPL, and I feel like they had a difficult year. A lot of ups and downs. A lot of people were doubting them, especially making it to the finals. How do you reflect on the journey they had?
Yeah, I would say Weibo is a very unique LPL team because through this whole year, they got a really hard schedule, and nobody was seeing Weibo coming to the finals before this day. And there was a meme in Chinese. There was memes in Chinese audience that would say like, what's the answer for the whole trip?
But the meaning is Weibo got really lucky on the draw phase, and they were versus all the teams that except LPL and LCK teams. So people are really excited to see what they can do in the finals. And the 5 players from Weibo are really unique because all of them are really all of them are played long enough. They have a really long career, and they have a lot of fans. And I've been seeing that, like, not only in China, like globally, Weibo has most fans in the LPL. So I'm really excited, looking for what they can do in the finals. And like, just like what people said, a lot of people think T1 will smash Weibo today, but that's not for me, because Weibo will always make miracle.
You never know what happens on finals and how teams show up on the day. I know that it's really important for the LPL and Chinese community to have Xiaohu in finals. Thinking about him, he seems like he is a king without a crown. What would it mean to you guys and for him to win finals today?
Xiaohu is one of the symbol of the LPL. When he started playing for a pro player, he was only 16, I think. Back in 2013, he's playing for GT, and he's only 16, and at that time he is a really talented player. But through all this year, we have a new suit for Xiaohu. Xiaohu's Chinese name is like it's meaning like tiger. Hu is tiger in Chinese, and people are calling him the Spring Tiger King, or the like the king of the spring. Because every time Xiaohu will make a really good performance on MSI stage on the spring split, but Xiaohu always choke on the summer split, or always choke on the Worlds. They choked at 2018, they choked at 2019, and this year I think is the most important chance for Xiaohu's career.
Looking forward to the game, Kelly. Thank you so much for the interview, and good luck on finals today.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for all the audience. I will see you in the finals.
What is Teddy doing? Teddy has this prediction curse on him. So every time he predicts a team in the LPL, they completely lose. He's completely ruined it for Weibo.
Then he was like, and he choked then he choked
Okay.
then he also choked then.
So, yeah, he brought all of the memes to the table. There's also the one where like no one knows Weibo's true form because they haven't gone against like good enough opponents yet.
Not even Weibo know their true form.
Exactly.
But that is the thing. I actually got a chance to chat to Teddy, and he was saying that like after talking to Weibo coaches, they haven't really had to show their hand in this World either. So there is a lot of stuff that's still waiting in the wings, and even we got to look at like Weiwei bringing out the Velvet last week, which was not something I expected. So I'm hoping we get something similar today.
Yeah, and I think the really interesting thing about Weibo is kind of what I was joking about with Cathedral, but also it's true, right? Where I do feel like, well, no, this is a very messy team. We have not seen a clean like series from them yet outside of, and even in the NRG series, they made mistakes. So I think the big thing for me about Weibo is like, we still have not seen what the names on this roster are capable of.
And I think that's a great point, that also when everyone is saying T1 is looking so good, just last year they got that big reality check, and they will not be underestimating Weibo, I hope, for their sakes and the other way around, as we see the players arriving.
You're setting up a real high bar here, Emily, because we got to see some of the things they're capable of with the Shy turbo blasting Bin. If he's capable of more, then we're going to get back to actually World's Finals winning form from him, where he was literally the GOAT top laner.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens. Let's jump into a couple of the matchups. You could throw a rock and end on a fantastic, stellar matchup. So let's start into your favorite role, actually. Weiwei versus Owner.
Honestly, this is a really good story, too. We were talking with Emily so much about Owner Summer and then Owner's glow up. I think one of the most important things for T1 at this tournament has been that Owner is peaking at the right time.
Yeah, I mean, he was the one who bore the brunt of the most criticism. On T1, he looked really, really lost when Faker was not on the roster, when he was out due to injury. And then additionally, I can't stress enough how good T1's level 1s have been and how cognizant Owner has been of like what they have to do, what they need to do. We saw Justin, your telestrator, with how well timed he was along with Faker, so that was really great to see.
And I think on the opposite side, Weiwei has been absolutely spectacular for them. This is a guy that sat on Sunny for a while, training under SOFM, and now we're starting to see the magic that he can bring out on the world stage as well. It's been a long time coming for Weiwei to try and build up the caliber of player that he's expected to be. And taking over for Parsa was never going to be an easy feat, but it feels like Weiwei is now living up to his expectations, playing heavily around the bot side, but last week, you know, starting to mix things up, playing towards the Shy as well.
Yeah, I mean, it does not look like an easy task to jungle for Weibo. And he has been up to the task. I actually started the entire tournament with a replay of him doing a 3-camp clear into diving bottom lane, and it's a strategy that they have used over and over. Now we're getting back into owner greatest hits because both of these junglers have had such big plays, and this one right here was so critical. You know, the hitbox for an Ashe arrow is actually at the end of the arrow, so he walks into the tip, flashes over it, then gets the perfect rel engage, allows Faker to get the follow-up engage there on the Azir, and it is these critical moments here where these junglers are making the biggest plays on the biggest stage.
Yeah, and I think the big thing for me with Owner is that kill participation, right? Like, I cannot stress enough how important he's been to, again, not only the level ones, but like the team fights we just saw. And now that he has so much more confidence, we're seeing it also reflected mechanically, which is something we'd previously seen from him in spring and in years past. But obviously this summer was such a huge struggle for him. It is great to see him back in form.
Yes, and we'll see how much time the jungler spent in the mid lane, because Faker and Xiaohu have been competing for roughly 10 years already. But tonight they're finally facing off on the biggest stage possible in our featured matchup presented by Mercedes-Benz.
In League of Legends history, there is one player who stands head and shoulders above the competition. A player who can simply be referred to as God. When asked who the greatest League of Legends player of all time is, there is one name on the lips of every esports fan: Faker. He is nothing short of a legend. Taking him down makes titles feel that much more valuable. And watching him win reminds us that while form is temporary, Faker is forever. Faker playing at his peak is indistinguishable from art. And with him performing the best we've seen in years, the world final stage will be his canvas. It is rare for Faker to face a player that has been in the scene for almost as long as he has. But Xiaohu is an absolute legend in his own right. The LPL player with the most titles in history, including 3 MSI championships, has faced Faker before on the world stage. But he has never been able to take down the king on the road to the biggest trophy of them all. In his first World Finals, Xiaohu has a hunger that cannot be sated by anything other than the final missing piece of his incredible career, the World Championship. If Xiaohu can play at his best, even the unkillable Demon King himself may not be enough to stop him from finally getting his prize. This is the final featured matchup of 2023, presented by Mercedes-Benz, and the hopes of both their teams and their regions ride on the shoulders of these two legends. Glory awaits one, and for the other, a return to the grind. No matter today's result, we're about to be treated to two of the greatest mid laners to ever touch the game, facing off on the world's biggest stage.
What a matchup, and as said there, Faker looking for his 4th, and Xiaohu, who's never been able to make that. And also in terms of kind of their pedigree, they are both amazing, but we have to say Faker has been playing out of his mind. Xiaohu, unfortunately, has not been that on form.
Yeah, I mean, Faker's legend is as long as League of Legends is itself. Even just looking at him versus Xiaohu, he has eliminated Xiaohu 3 times at Worlds in the knockout stage. You can't, he has so much of an advantage here, and the individual plays that he has actually pulled out have been thoughtful as well as mechanically executed super high level.
Has he been the best mid laner at Worlds?
The only argument I'd have against that is maybe Knight, but it's hard to say it. Like, he knocked out Knight, he made this play that sent T1 to the finals. It's hard to argue that it's not Faker who's #1.
Yeah, and I mean, I know it's become a little bit of a meme, but you can't stress enough how important his voice and comms is. Like, Kobe, you stressed that people should go back and look at comms from that team fight, just because the way he calls everything, the way that he sees the map is so crucial to T1's success.
And we got a little extra insight too when this year in summer he had a hand injury and T1 plummeted in the standings without Faker. Then when he returns, they immediately ascend back to the top. They get to World's Finals again. It is crazy how much fuel there is for this Faker fire.
Yeah, and then by contrast, obviously, Faker has actually eliminated Xiaohu several times at the World Championship. The only time that Xiaohu has been able to best him is at MSI, and that is huge because I think the big thing with Xiaohu, as you look at like his year here, obviously, Weibo struggled a little bit summer. Pedro already covered that. Regionals, he was such a massive part to get this team here to the world stage, but on the world stage, he has not performed nearly as well as Weibo would want him to be performing, especially going into the championship.
You still have to give this guy credit though. Like, Xiaohu has never lost an international finals, and every single time he's won that international finals, it has been against an LCK team. Kingzone Dragon X, Damwon Kia, T1, and there's only been 3 teams ever in the history of competitive League of Legends that have managed to take down an LCK team in the finals. You're looking at EDG, Taipei Assassins, and RNG with Xiaohu. This guy has been instrumental to getting his teams here, and 2 of those teams that managed to take down LCK teams already have their world's title. It feels like Xiaohu now has to earn his one here today, and it could be the moment where he gets it.
Was that a
monologue?
No, mini log.
You're the master. You're the judge.
I don't know. Yeah, and it is. I mean, you have to give him his credit, and he hasn't been having the best tournaments. But it only matters what you do today. You know, he only has to. Well, only has to show up is a big task at hand, but we have to give him the benefit of the doubt that this would be the day for him to do it in terms of all the experience about being on this stage, about shot calling a team under stressful situations.
And I think as well, when you look at like his road to get here, Xiaohu has kind of had to dismantle his legacy to a certain extent. He beat EDG with Uzi to make it to the world stage. That was the guy he won his first MSI with. He just watched Gala be beaten by T1 on the opposite side of the bracket, the guy he won his second MSI with. And then he went up against Bin in that semi-final, the guy he won his third MSI title with. He's had to take everything over the course of his years and look them dead in the eye and say, can I do this with a new team on my own? And now the final boss is in front of him with Faker.
Yeah, and some of those he was top lane, you know?
Yep.
I think the other big thing about Xiaohu is when I talk about this Weibo team and I'm like, okay, we haven't seen their final form, it feels like we haven't seen all 5 of their players play at their best together. And Xiaohu is like one of the players I'm looking at being like, he was insane in regionals to drag the team here, and then he's been a little bit lackluster. So if that happens,
we know it can happen. So why not today? But I said already, we've talked about him a lot, and I think it's only just Faker, the longevity of his career as well. And I wanted to just pull up everyone he's played with and had success with. And I think this is such an important key when we look through the lens of the longevity of his career at his career. Because Faker is a mid laner that have had to adjust to different teammates, different junglers, different play styles, different impact on the team, and that is one of the most impressive things, to stay stable across all those iterations.
Yeah, and I think the big thing about Faker is that as we look at all of his teammates over the years, he has had to evolve as a mid laner, right? Like initially, he came on, he was this genius mid laner, immediately kills Ambition in his first game. It's massive. They go to Worlds, they win his first year. But starting in about like 2015, 2016 is really where you saw him have such an amazing understanding of the map, really start playing for his teammates. So as the game has evolved, so has Faker to stay at the top.
It is absolutely insane what you need to have that sort of longevity, and that's why everyone respects him so much. No other player has that.
Let's hear from the GOAT himself, Lore and Jason, after their semifinals victory over JDG in the Verizon Game Day interview.
When I talked to Garia, he was telling me about finals last year and how you got complacent maybe after winning semifinals. And I remember an interview of you saying that you learned so much through the kids especially. So what are the learnings that you're going to carry from the loss last year to get the title today?
맵 패배로 인해서 이제 어떻게 경기를 준비하고 또 경기를 해야 더 좋은 경기를 할 수 있을까 많이 배웠던 것 같고, 그리고 아무래도 이제 다시드 팀이다 보니까 좀 작년에는 어느 정도 방심을 하는 경향도 조금은 있었을 수도 있었다고 생각했는데 올해 들어서는 이제 그런 다시드 팀일수록 좀 더 기세를 많이 타고 후반전부터 올라오는 팀이다 보니까 절대 방심하지 않고 준비를 할 것 같습니다.
So after every defeat, I learned so much about how to plan for the game and also how to play the game. So I got so much learning from the previous experiences. And also last year, to be completely honest, we were going up against the fourth seeded team of the LCK. Maybe we kind of was a little too feeling comfortable or maybe even confident. But with that experience, I kind of realized that actually because they're the fourth seeded teams, they made it all the way from the regional qualifiers, which means they're on great momentum. So I think because we got so much learning from last year, this year will be different.
This year will be different also because even though this is T1's sixth final, this is your first time playing finals in Korea, Baker. How important is this one for you and how will you make it count?
네, 한국에서 경기를 하다 보니까 아무래도 많은 팬분들이, 특히나 한국 팬분들이 더 관심 있게 지켜보고 있고, 그만큼 이제 저로서는 그 팬분들께 더 즐거움을 드리고 영광을 드리는 대회가 되기 때문에 그만큼 중요하긴 하지만 개인적으로 이제 어디서 경기를 하는가가 저에게 있어서는 그다지 중요하지 않고 저는 이제 매 경기 최선을 다하는 게 목표입니다.
Because it's in Korea, I know there are so many fans, especially Korean fans, paying attention to this matchup, and also it's gonna be a great inspiration for them. But for myself, I want to say where the game is being played is not that big of a deal. You know, I just want to focus on my play and do my best.
Forward to these finals and wishing T1 best of luck. Dogyo, 감사합니다. Thank you so much, and she back to you.
Thank you so much, Lauren Ji-sun from the past. Awesome. Now they're in luck, all the Korean fans, because in the top lane, two Korean top laners going.
Two Giga Chads, I would say, for sure in the top lane. And if we're looking at miracles, possible miracles for Weibo, Teddy said that's what they need to win the series. I'm looking at the guy. He has shown already dumpstering Bin in 2 of their games versus BLG. I'm not going to say 1v9 because that's a bit hyperbolic, but it's not that close. The Shy was the biggest carry factor in 2 of those games. Huge importance of the Rumble pick as well as the Graves counter pick into the Aatrox. And he had massive numbers, huge CS and damage differences here. And that's against Bin. This is no slouch. This is who people are touting as the very best top winner in the world. So masterful stuff from him. On the other side, from Zeus, he had advantages over 369 in almost every single game that they also played. And while he didn't have the flexibility shown in Champion Pool, he played mostly Aatrox and then had the one Yone counter pick, he also still had a massive influence on this game in a world where people are always scheming on top lane as not having this big impact and being an island. These 2 top laners that have been to this stage have certainly had the impact.
Yeah, the top lane matchup is going to be so much fun. And for Zeus, I think, obviously, it's kind of a return to form for him. But also, he was able to get his revenge against 369, right? Because last year, when these 2 teams faced each other at Worlds, I felt like people were really looking at 369 being like, you know, he's so much better. Even though T1 won, he got his revenge this time. And he's been such, the fact that he's been able to be so stable for T1, I think has been so key to their success.
He has to show up today.
True.
Finals, yes, okay.
He has
Stay
to.
strong in the finals.
Stay sharp. So let's talk about the champion pools then, as we will be. We're moving closer to champ select. It's still ways away. Talk to me about the champ pool for Zeus then.
I mean, they share a lot of
Yes, they
champions.
do.
Both these top laners have played a whole bunch. But Zeus actually has 2 that the Shy has never played in his career. We're looking back at career-long stats. Now, if you play...
Alright, this is gonna be a short stream for now. I think I finally finished all my dailies. Holy moly. So I have 840, and then if I use it, I'll take 211 to get 30%. So it's about 70 per 10, and then so, okay, so I can't get to 220. Okay, so I saved this for tomorrow then. Okay, awesome, great. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna sign off and go to sleep. I'm so tired. See you guys.